What's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be starting off a new kind of something new I want to do. I'm trying to call it, let's see, reviewed in reverse, I think, or discography in reverse. I'm still thinking on what I want the title to be, but I want to start doing everybody's catalogs, starting with their most recent work, and just backtrack from there and go all the way to some of their first projects. I don't know if I'm going to include everything, like every single EP, every single mixtape, whatever, but I'll decide from there. But today, you know what, I was scrolling through the albums, and today I want to get started with Big K.R.I.T. Big K.R.I.T, man, for me is really special. Shout out to Dead End Hip Hop for putting me on a long time ago. I want to say like 2012-ish. So I was paying attention to some of those early mixtapes. The first CD I ever bought from him was that Cadalee in 2015. That's when I really started like getting into his music, going to all the, his whole back catalog, everything else. Yeah, just a super big fan of him. I got to go to one of his concerts a while back when he was doing that Digital Roses tour. That was cool. Just a genuinely good dude as well. And that's always nice to support someone like that. I'm a little bummed out all the mixtapes, because of all the sampling, he wasn't able to get a lot of it cleared. So a lot of the mixtapes you hear on Spotify are not the original versions that he put out, 4 or so years ago, 3 or 4. So when I do those, I'm gonna have to go back to the original mixtapes, because there's a lot of samples and full tracks just missing and cut off. But you know what? Let's get it started. Today we're gonna be doing dedicated to Cadalee Biarritz. Mixtape. He was talking about an interview. Just wanted to do something that it doesn't always have to be amazing. Everything you put all your full body effort work into. Maybe it's just something you want to put out. It's good. Just something to keep the fans held over till there's another album coming out. This could also be like a part 1 series as well. But no, it's a full themed album through just riding in the car, like you're in a car ride with K.R.I.T. Pretty solid. But let's get into it, man. Cadalee radio intro, and then we'll roll right into old news. Let's go.
I made $1 million in 1 week, and you can. I told y'all that wasn't my baby. Immediately overnight, I got abs, tries, all of them take extra gun. Who you think won the beef? I didn't even know. Cadalee FM radio. DJ Carlos
Hey, this is dedicated to Cadalee Biarritz, Volume 1. I am host the SS King, and my motto is to roll it like you stole it. And if you ain't gonna do nothing with it, let me hold it. Remember, the phone lines are wide open. We got those tickets to see Big K.R.I.T. I got some of those classics coming up for you in the next hour. Cadalee, you know what it is. Hey, this DJ Los the SS King. DJ Carlos the SS King. Cadalee Biarritz Radio. Yeah.
You stay missing, but you ball. I done heard it all. Oh, you climbing, but you stall. I done heard it all. It ain't you, it's all your dogs. I done heard it all. But knocking pictures off the wall. I done heard it all. Just when hit you taking off. I done heard it all. Yeah, you snapping, but they raw. I done heard it all. It ain't you, it's out your fault. I done heard it all. While knocking pictures off the wall. I done heard it all. Oh, they play around that clip. They fell quick. I been dancing around in mud and never slip. I push the pedal to the floor with rain the grip. Make little talking with my rain. I change the drip. The purified, the chrome and pour the slab on giant bones. Can't remember in this time is all that I condone. I kept quiet with my dreams, cause most got wide phones. Trying to tap into my shine, but I hear through they tone. You stay missing, but you ball. I done heard it all. Oh, you climbing, but you stall. I done heard it all. It ain't you, it's all your dogs. I done heard it all. While knocking pictures off the wall. I done heard it all. Man, that just old news in my old school. Man, that just old news in my old school. Man, that just old news in my old school. Man, that just old news in my old school. Why be doing it out there hating that shit? shit I do without. Stay off in my lane, let God choose the route. Off the turnpike, what it look like must be money tree. If there's money leave, don't sweep under me. Never sweep the beat, I'm balancing my frequency. Putting a hurt on these hoes, oh so frequently. Multi all the year, push out here to hill. Can't grip back and give. No, they heard it clear. You say listen, but you ball. I done heard it all. Oh, you climbing, but you stall. I done heard it all. It ain't you, it's all your dogs. I done heard it all. While knocking pictures off the wall. I done heard it all. Hey, that's your old news in my old school. Hey, that's your old news in my old school. Hey, that's your old news in my old school. Hey, that's your old news in my old school. That's your old news in my old school. Old school. That's your old news in my old school. Old school.
All right, old news in my old school. He's like, man, I already heard all this shit before. Shut the fuck up and let me put out an album real quick. No, I'm sure he's a little nicer about that. He's in a pretty good spot right now. You could tell in interviews he's sober. He's been sober for a minute, but you could tell he's in a really good spot right now. So I think these next albums, that including this one and the next ones we're gonna be getting, I'm real excited. But yeah, solid starter. Yeah, and again, this album means a lot to the big K.R.I.T fans, the big K.R.I.T fans, because the last two he had put out kind of got mixed reviews. He was trying to do something different on the Digital Roses Don't Die, didn't hit the crowd as hard. And then the one before that, K.R.I.T is here, I think. Yeah. It didn't feel like the Anthem album and like the amalgamation of my career that it was really supposed to be, at least from what I felt. I don't really go back to those two albums too much. I'll take some singles here and there. But this is just a solid return to form for all his fans. So I think this is mostly fan service, for sure. But hey, I'm all here for it. Let's get into the next track. What do we got? Gotta Do It. One of the first singles. This one got me excited for the mixtape when it was first coming out.
Hey go! We doing this one for the DEI. Big boy, we back with another one. Now for the VIPs. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do it. Wax on, wax off, kick back, get your lick back like a K.R.I.T movie. Seen underneath the car seat, Marcus Garvey. I just gotta move it out of the situation that they put me in. Man, that candy bang go well with newbie in. Sometimes you gotta do it. Like the players back in the day, never faking the bump, never fuck with the face. Sometimes you gotta all the players back in the day, never faking the bump, never fuck with the face. Sometimes you gotta do it. Like the UGKs and the MJGs and they boss for me, they played away. Can't forget the scar face in the ghetto with my boys, mind playing tricks for days. If you're hugging on the curb, then your elbows bound to scrape. No band-aids for the low-lows. It costs the grip to slap a girl and change the stove glow. Nigga, I'm out here poppers all like blue and springs a no-go. But all the times they wasn't round and low with no show. Sometimes you gotta do it. Wax on, wax off, kick back, get your lick back like a K.R.I.T movie. Seen underneath the car seat, Marcus Garvey. I just gotta move it out of the situation that they put me in. Man, that candy bang go well with newbie in. Sometimes you gotta do it. Like the players back in the day, never faking the bump, never fuck with the face. Sometimes you gotta all the players back in the day, never faking the bump, never fuck with the face. Sometimes you gotta do it. Like the kings in Egypt, crushed up till they pre-go. GG until like we was, for the back of the very people. DJ dance up the judge, pull them out with the swirl, don't see us. On top of the game like Steve was, coming down but when nobody lead up. Jab on the neck, this flow. I'm a deer from the high, I know. Came out, mama moon, we're in the boat. She said, go and just be on her go. Ain't no stopping, baby, be on go. It'll be time when the sun don't shine and you all alone and no one's around, but love the show. Sometimes you gotta do it. Wax on, wax off, kick back, get your lick back like a K.R.I.T movie. Seen underneath the car seat, Marcus Garvey. I just gotta move it out of the situation that they put me in. Man, that candy
To everybody who got an old school that ain't running but you won't sell it, this your jam. Make sure you stay tuned.
Man, motivated by positivity. That's how I'm gonna sum up this track. You know, sometimes he's been doing that forever. And even when he was down and he had a lot of drinking songs back in the day and going through your struggles and pain, there's always motivational tracks pushing through whatever struggle you're going through in every K.R.I.T album, and I always appreciate that. And you can't help but not feel it through the music. Hey, if it don't touch my soul, I can't listen to it. So let's move right on. That's solid track. 9 out of 10 on that one. I love that one. That's such a fun song. It's so much fun. Anyway, intro, Girls by Scotty commercial. Oh yeah, the whole thing is by Kevin Miller. He's the one. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin Miller. I was thinking of is that an Isaiah Rashad song? The feet. Anyway, Carlos Miller is who I'm thinking of. I believe he's like a new style comedian. I haven't really seen his work. My bad. I'm not keeping up with a lot of the newer dudes, but no, he fucking narrates this shit perfect because he's not super annoying on it. It's not like, okay, let's move on. Come on, you're trying to just scream on the track. It's a throwback to the older style, right? The mixtape era, where you'd have like a DJ host it, but this is better. Have a fucking comedian host that have you crack up the whole time, and it fits K.R.I.T's like personality and style anyway. He's just a fun type of dude regardless. So all right, let's move on. Girls by Scotty commercial into high def. Come on.
Radio.
Who got the green?
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Scotty ATL. Round for the shout. Grams pay the bills. If you trying to take your shot to another level, come get the big K.R.I.T special. Grills by Scotty.
There must be something you never ever see before on your screen. Or I don't, you should see me. Oh, let it be when you see me in HD. Let it be when you see me in HD. I'm moving like a player from the planet, they'll be crushed. Fresh as linen, pressed and primping, silky to the touch. Here's my hair that's laid, not a ink lip. Roll up on the mink, wipe me down to the feet. Drip, drip, like the sink from the ass. Splash, look at the drop, I pulled it out. Pop the top, bubble out with the knob, you never seen it. Type of player, Sundance will pay you to screen it. 4K, 1080p, HD. Must be something you never see me before on your screen. Or I don't, you should see me more. Let it be when you see me in HD. Let it be when you see me in HD. I must be one of the world's wonders, slapping, dragging bumpers, breaking them off in numbers. Sleep or hold the game until it's in the deepest slumber. If I ain't in your bigger picture, then your vision tone. The light at the end is just like real, but I ain't grin. If the sky was the fog, guess my trunk popped again and knocked down the stars. Shook up the planets while raising the bar. For shine, you don't have to look far. There must be something you never see me before on your screen. Or I know you should see me more. Let it be when you see me in HD. Let it be when you see me in HD.
From the mothership, parked in the back of your grandma's house. Make sure you stay tuned to Cadalee Biarritz Radio.
All right, before we get into the mileage, yeah, really solid track. Very old school vibe, throwback with the vocals that are ran through like what's that synthesizer that like Zapp and Roger uses for the vocal cords. Anyway, yeah, really another solid track. That one's a fun one to ride around too. I mean, this whole album is fun to ride it to. That's the point. But let's move on, man. Had to check the mileage.
I had to take the miles, what you know about it, this for all who ride, cranking on the vibe. I had to take the miles, speaking of big bodies, what's good at blade topics, when the parking lot too crowded. I had to check the miles. What you know about it? This for all who ride, cranking up the vibe. I had to check the miles. Speaking of big bodies, what good is blade choppers? When the parking lot you cry, I had to check the miles. In detail the land and get off on the exit for a lane that I can have. Hang on GPS for all the roads that I can slam. Elbows poking out like Cam Newton when he bang. Whatever in a day, I was crawling on the way. They asking where I been, like where the fuck should I have stayed? With all the cones and sirens, silent hating hybrids. What good is chrome shining? When the parking lot too quiet, I had to check the miles. What you know about it? This for all who ride, cranking up the vibe. I had to check the miles. Speaking of big bodies, what good is blade choppers? When the parking lot too quiet, I had to check the miles. What you know about it? This for all who ride, cranking up the vibe. I had to check the miles. Speaking of big bodies, what good is blade choppers? When the parking lot too quiet, I had to check the miles. And synchronize these hoes. Y'all ain't watch them piling into the algorithm wrong. I took it coast to coast. When your boxy is on a bow line to end up in a post. In a ballet like a ballet, they keep you on your toes. And sit your tip and fold. You pull up and don't look up, they go reaching for your dough. If space ain't meant for staying, just for good and taking low. I used to park and go. It ain't been like this before. I hate to check the miles. What you know about it? This for all who ride, cranking up the vibe. I had to check the miles. Speaking of big bodies, what good is blade choppers? When the parking lot too crowded, I had to check the miles. What you know about it? This for all who ride, cranking up the vibe. I had to check the miles. Speaking of big bodies, what good is blade choppers? When the parking lot too crowded, I had to check the miles.
Coming up in the 2 o'clock hour, my girl Tracy Lee Jams is gonna hit you with the traffic report live. Calls, Chevy is key.
All right, man. The mileage, double meaning with that one. He explained it better in an interview. I'll try to link to that one interview. It's like a 10, 15 minute, something like that interview in the description. Just goes over this album. That one's more just seeing like, hey, I had to check the mileage on myself. Like, hey, I got to see if I could really do this again. Like, can I reinvent the wheel? Can I, yeah, no, really cool. Really good track. Let's get it, man. Hold on. This next one, you know what? It's kind of polarizing in some of the comments because some of the fans are just not. Some people aren't fucking with. I don't understand. I'm not in the whip is my shit. Cause this track right here sums up exactly how I feel when I'm in the car playing music. Come on.
Oh, that twisted going crazy on that beat. Oh, you roll. You lost your hoe. Your boss a bitch. My apologies, but ain't no talking petty shit or motherfucking politics. They party lit. You ain't on the list. My apologies, but ain't no talking presidents or motherfucking politics. Why the trunk on beat? First thing in the morning, fuck shit on the TV. I swung the curb at building condos and drones. Right by the homeless folk with nowhere to go. I peeped to see them losses peeping it too. I just got a quota and they seeing it through. Motherfucker can barely get enough of the flow. Otherwise the government trying to blow up the boat. Oh, you roll. You lost your hoe. Your boss a bitch. My apologies, but ain't no talking petty shit or motherfucking politics. They party lit. You ain't on the list. My apologies, but ain't no talking presidents or motherfucking politics. What's the use in it? Wait, they might fuck off and push the button any day. Who needs a recap when they go for a drive? It's already hard enough to stay in the line. They dropping bombs like a DJ to speed. Scraping for Powerball, but we never win. I got a theory why they down for the ball. How about they jealous and they hate on us all? Oh, you roll. You lost your hoe. Your boss a bitch. My apologies, but ain't no talking petty shit or motherfucking politics. They party lit. You ain't on the list. talking presidents of motherfucking politics.
We coming out your
Radio speaker. Not in the whip. Nope. Get that bullshit out of here. I'm just trying to blast my music. Man, for so long, my stereo was down for probably a year. And it was bumming me out. Because on the way home, I would just be watching some politics or whatever. And I found myself, like, day after day, like, man, I can't be riding home just watching this shit. Man, it's like, it's fucking up my life right now. And as soon as I got the stereo back in here, just play music on the way home now. And it's like, it's therapy for me. That's why I don't want to talk, you know, when someone else gets in the car and you're just trying to ride around and listen to music and they just want to talk bullshit and you're just like, okay, all right, man, like, that's cool, but not, can I just play my fucking music? Anyway, yeah, and a really dope beat too. That's a great beat. Lots of bass on that. That's the kind of bass frequency I like. That's around like the 32 hertz ish range, because that's where my subwoofers shine. That's why I like these. This one, Gotta Do It, high def. Okay, what's the other one? The Precious Metal. I can't remember. Let's keep going. Yeah, certain tracks on here for sure. Just my subs love them. Other ones, not so much. You know what's funny? That we'll get into it. All right. Not in the Whip. I'm top 3 on this album. I love that fucking song. CJ's custom commercial right into I-20.
If you want to stay, got it painted all day. No troubles. Call CJ Customs.
With the bumper on the slide, hit it on the slab just to make it worthwhile. Grown lady with a man of April on the showers, get them on towels, clean up on high. 20, spillage on the I-20. 20, spillage on the I-20. She cashing out, every store that she go. Man, that chrome lady, hit the runway, she buying to put on a show. Cold as froze, bag of ice hot doors. When you shop in the South, candy flavors, not laters. Wrapped up, stacked up, all in her vibe. Global life frame on style. Reverse to see it, drop it, pop it, leave it, what she buy. Don't get caught up in game, Miss Cleo, pop the lane. Caution where you walking, or you slipping where you staying. Drunk top, with the bumper on the slide. Candy on the slab just to make it worthwhile. Grown lady with a bit of April on the showers. Get them on towels, clean up on I-20. 20, spillage on the I-20. 20, spillage on the I-20. Drip drop at the percolator when she scrub the ground. Put a comb, I bet up when she roll around. Never seen her with a park in the form of a Kenny car, right like this. Took a glill in the BBs, glass house with squeegee. Rain booze on a summer day, a players in the DJs. Fingertips from bit to the grip when the AC. Blow to the nose, she below Z, bro. Cold as ice. But watch a metal in my hand, it sure is warm as global. Show you right. Like a spring that's fine and BG sweet from a tree leaf high as high. Then feel from the sky when the bottom was dry, so you bitch hold the tight. Don't talk good with the bumper on the slide. Candy on the slab just to make it worthwhile. Grown lady with a man of April on the showers. Get them on towels, clean up on I-20. 20, spillage on the I-20. 20, spillage on the I-20. Yes, dedicated to Cadalee Biarritz. Cadalee, Illinois Biarritz, and that. Father, slam rounds, candy, coat of violence. Low tide, high siders. Gotta do right by that colorway. Dodging all the potholes and the scrunch faces. Hate to break their neck all the time, trying to see what it take to get a chrome woman like Cadalee.
Always remember, you can't make love by yourself, no matter how hard you try.
Fucking cracks me up. All right. you know what? Going through the lyrics, it's funny because so many times I'm just listening to these songs in the car, and I'm like, I get the message enough to where I'm not like, let me go in, but and so it's cool that now you could just scroll through lyrics while you're reading songs. That wasn't a thing for a long time, but yeah, like how dedicated it is just to riding around his car and being the paint's wet as shit, so he's got a spillage on the I-20 because his paint's so wet. There's a certain feeling, you know what? It was relatable when I did have my Cadillac. I miss you wherever you are. But yeah, there was this feeling when I was younger, and probably even now if I had one. But man, you just gotta detailed the shit out of your car. Spent 3 hours doing it. The paint looks amazing. Your rims look good. Your tires are the cleanest they've ever been. And then he was mentioning the hood ornament. All his descriptions of every item on the car, he describes the hood ornament, he describes the paint, he describes the chrome, he's individually picking out parts on the car and giving them like an artistic context, like how sexy it is, and that's just the dopest thing to me. Him mentioning the AC, your fingertips are frostbite because the AC is cold on your feet. Yeah, some about like where they had the steering wheel and where those AC vents were. Sometimes it was old shit. It would freaking freeze up your fingers in the front. So I could, yeah. So some of this is definitely relatable for sure. Chrome lady wetter than April showers. Yeah, no. What was the other one? I thought might have been a deeper line, but maybe I'm just. Oh yeah, like a spring that's found in Fiji, squeezed from a tree leaf's highest height, that fell from the sky when the bottle was dry, so you best hold her tight. You know what, if this is kind of what he was going for, because he does reflect on his drinking a lot, at least this is what I'm taking from it. I've been in a lot of those moments where you're real down on your luck, dude, like you've hit fucking rock bottom, and you're just sitting in either riding around the car, just sitting in there fucking having whatever drink, or just kind of like lost your damn mind at that point and just sitting in there like, man. But there's always this moment when you're just riding around your car and it's just it's like a quiet night, no one else is on the road, you're just contemplating, life at that point, and you're like, you know what, these down moments, at least you're still here for me, and it's your car. She starts, she's always there for you, so it kind of gives you this sense of hope, like, hey, you know what, I still got this, even though it's a material item. At the end of the day, especially for my younger self, I went on some of those moments there, I was super glad that I did have that car. So she helped me get through some tough times. But so I get you, K.R.I.T, I get you. I've been trying to slow down the drinking too, and part of the reason was because of Big K.R.I.T as well. So thank you for that, because man, let's just get right into it. I-20 to, let's just go right into Elevated. Next track.
You know what it is.
I do. You're right.
Coming down elevated, lady, head braided. Who said I ain't made it? I'm nothing like the latest, looking like the greatest. Faded, slab baby, chop shop, made it, sprayed it, then swank it. Coming down elevated, lady, head braided. Who said I ain't made it? I'm nothing like the latest, looking like the greatest. Faded, slab baby, chop shop, made it, sprayed it, then swank it. Coming down elevated.
UGK in the mix, all to a papa, don't chop it every cent. Pocket lit, got replaced with paper, took the way to noisy neighbors, peeking out the blinds. Who they knocking on recline? It is hot on the line, got the juice from the vine. Hit a bop, pop the lock, close the door and find dine on her sweets. Found a piece when you're ready like a quiche. Diamonds dancing in the grill, exquisite with the speech coming down.
Elevated, lady, head braided. Who said I ain't made it? I'm nothing like the latest, looking like the greatest. Faded, slab baby, chop shop, made it, sprayed it, then swank it. Coming down elevated, lady, head braided. graded. Who said I ain't made it? I'm nothing like the latest. Looking like the greatest. Faded, slab babies. Chop shop, made it, sprayed it. Then swanking, coming down, elevated.
With the top segregated, hard to see with the strangle geometry, with the angles talking flash over concrete cracks like swollen ankles breaking backs from the subside track. Angles the danger for the page. The life is a scratch out and haters in the shade. Show them how to work the wood and sharp in the blade. Chop down the wood for the grain.
Elevated, made it, head braided. Who said I ain't made it? I'm nothing like the latest. Looking like the greatest. Faded, slab baby. Chop shop, made it, sprayed it. Then swanking, coming down, elevated. Made it, head braided. Who said I ain't like the greatest? Faded, slab baby. Chop shop, made it, sprayed it. Then swanking, coming down, elevated.
All right, elevated. I had to show you my babies. They like that song. They like that song. Well, I cranked the bass up a bit before I got out of the car. Most of these reviews, honestly, I got the bass down, like pretty low, because if not, all you're gonna hear through the mic is just distortion. It's just gonna sound like fart noises, and you're not gonna even be able to hear the music. So I turned it down a little bit. Hopefully one day get a better mic on that thing. But for now, let's roll in to the Elevated. Subs love that song. Very elevated song. You do feel like you're just floating as you're cruising down the road. The song speaks for itself. The Ever Living Sub Knocker. Let's get it. Come on. I'll turn it up a little bit, right?
This ain't for show, this every day. I got the bass that's what your face. This ain't for show, this every day. Here I am, and there I go. Equalize the highs and low my lows. Fuck a real lyric, cause you know mine broke. If I pop my trunk, it'll snatch your soul. It'll break your beats, it'll crack and glow. To the crust, spoon dust, and the cold exposed. In the bottom of the towers, tipping on the motel lava. At the center of the earth, I'm the ever-living slow. Make the earthquake song. Can you count? Make the earthquake song. Make the earthquake song. Can you count? Make the earthquake song. I got the bass that's front to face. This ain't for show, this every day. I got the bass that's front to face. This ain't for show, this every day. Let's pretend that this here won't end. And it plays every motherfucking block I did. Anywhere the zones, heard this road on stone. What's a cold eye made? Just a box on chrome. Just a little bystander, cause I'm so that strong. ET signal me and try to hit my phone. Said it's way too much, I'm looking way my slush. How to turn it down, I gotta turn it up. So earthquake song, make the earthquake song. Can you count? Make the earthquake song. Make the earthquake song. Can you count? Make the earthquake song. I got the bass that's front to face. This ain't for show, this every day. I got the bass that's front to face. This ain't for show, this every day. I get higher,
Nice. Yeah. You know what's okay? Like I was mentioning the last one, my subs love around, because that's where I have them kind of tuned to, is around 32 hertz, roughly. Not an exact number. This track, if I had to guess, because I was going through test tones in my phone trying to find the hertz that roughly this bass loves to play at, and I'm guessing it's closer to 50 hertz. Hertz is it's just a frequency range that you can hear. The lowest frequency is just where you can just feel it. The super high frequencies you can't even tell. It's, you know, like mouse squeak. Yeah, it doesn't, my subs don't explode with that song, because that's more like intense vibration rather than seat, you know, low rumble, like in your chest feeling. It's more just like tense bass. It's hard to explain, but certain frequency ranges your body responds to differently, and your eardrums too. But my subs don't love that one as much, man, and I wish, I hate to say it, because I love it. It's a good song. It's a good song. But man, when you get it, when it's just about the bass, my subs aren't loving it. If you have one that's tuned to hit around 50 hertz and just like very punchy hard bass, like, your subs will probably love the shit out of that song. I love to hear it on a different set of subs before I make any judgment, because I feel like there's certain systems that'll do justice for sure. It still sounds good, but I don't think it's good as it can. Yeah, man, listen, what I wish there were some other, because in a lot of the K.R.I.T songs, even on the ones where most of the note may not hit your subs as hard, there's still notes at the end where he like fluctuates through the frequency range through like the 20s and then up to the 40s, 50 era, and then just kind of, you know, bounces around from there. So you kind of get a wide range of it, especially on Cadalee. He did that a lot. I can't wait to get into that album, dude. That'll be a fun revisit. But anyway, yeah, good song, man. Just if you ever K.R.I.T, please, K.R.I.T, please. If you ever do another sub song, which I don't know if you're gonna, unless you do another Cadalee Biarritz Part 2, maybe in a different ride. As you know, each mixtape, this could be the Cadalee Biarritz. The next one could be dedicated to a different ride. Am I crazy for thinking that? Do one that hits around 32 hertz, please. I want to feel it all in the seats and in my chest. All right. Spokes and Vogues commercial. So far, and then we'll roll right into So Far So Good. So Far So Good. It's been a while since I've actually played this, probably like a month or so. So Far So Good is my shit.
It's too tired of riding bobos on that photo. Red Tudo coupe ain't calling through. Don't call Spokes and Vogues. You can swing down weed for the culture.
Swing down these what?
Yeah, got a good bag of that gas. Full tank of gas. And you got some pretty synthesizer. Might kick back on some player shit and put this on. You feel?
So far so good. Outside clean, man. So far so good. Horizontal, when I lean, man. So far so good. No laws, outside when I ride. So far so good. If she with it, I'ma slide through 4 years in the sunshine. No clouds outside it one time. I was flipping down the air with a bankroll. Gotta hit the filling station, come a tank low. Got a long ride out of there, my state. Gotta get my main world full of traffic. I've been personally budding with a passion. Just a dash in, but the exit never passed it. Then it crashed deep on the way to the top of the hill. I skate, dodging laws in one ways. And all the dead is it don't say. Hit the cul-de-sac, try to double back to the space I need. More the light, the triple goes on these. Swinging the slab, a little meat on swings. Waiting for a push till I realize the proof of me is up to number 2. So far so good. Outside clean, man. So far so good. Horizontal, when I lean, man. So far so good. No laws, outside when I ride. So far so good. If she with it, I'ma slide. Feel like Roy is in sunshine. Feel like Roy is in sunshine. Feel like Roy is in sunshine. We like Roy is in sunshine. Feel like Roy is in sunshine. Feel like Roy is in sunshine. Feel like Roy is in sunshine. No clouds outside at one time. I'ma get mine. Despite all the cones in the way and the roadblocks. In a bad road, I don't know about another detour just to bang my trunk, just to be in that corner. I can't be the only one that ride around town, look around like they can't be the place that I grew up. Late nights after the spot, then close talking shit on the street to the morning. But there I be, the bitches don't knock no more. The candy paint drip don't drop no more. Abide to the blade, they don't chop no more. They flat so good. Outside clean, inside clean, man, so far so good. Horizontal, when I lean, man, so far so good. No loss, outside, when I ride, so far so good. If she with it, I'ma slide. Feel like raw airs and sunshine. Feel like raw airs and sunshine. Feel like raw airs and sunshine. We like raw airs and sunshine. Feel like raw airs and sunshine. Feel like raw airs and sunshine. Feel like raw airs and sunshine. No clouds outside at one time. I'ma get mine.
Damn. That is such a good song. Like, oh man, because it gives you definitely throwback vibes from like 2012 K.R.I.T, for sure. Like he's tapping back into that bag. Very soulful sampling. Just all the sexy ass horns on there with some nice bass. Just a very nice flow, and him just flowing his ass off over that hook. That hook, that's infectious. Because he could have just went the route of like, so far so good, so far so good, and then not saying any, not rapped anything in the middle. But he has like two separate parts in it, where like you want to repeat, so far so good, but then he breaks in, and then how I don't know what the flow is. I'm not savvy enough to know, but he's like, horizontal, when I lean, man. I don't know who started that, to be completely honest. I know it's a Southern artist. I just don't know who like started that flow, but fits him perfect, man. This is how you do a throwback track. This is how it's done. More shit like that on the next project. I don't know if you're going a completely different direction again, or kind of like a Forever is a Mighty Long Time type of vibe. If you're trying to just do something grand and on that kind of scale again, but I won't be happy with a whole album full of that, or I won't be mad. I will not be mad if the whole next album is just full of tracks like that. That, man. Like, what was that track where he sampled the Erykah Badu? Times are wasted. On like, man, it was like 2012. We'll get to it, because I'm doing discography in reverse. So I'm gonna go through all of his shit. I might even go through like the early mixtapes too, like from 06, 07, like that era. Man. All right, let's get right in. I'm sorry, I'm talking so much because K.R.I.T is one of my favorite artists of all time. Hands down. So I'm excited. So far so good. Right into Precious Metal.
To everybody who lost all of their benefits, welfare, Medicaid, everything gone, you might as well sit back, kick back. Yeah, Cadalee Biarritz Radio.
You gotta love it, man. Old school educated paper. Sun don't shine every day. I'm here so I can't complain. Rolling with bad street. Ain't much left I can do. Good Lord. Oh, good Lord. In my precious baby. Sometimes I feel the safest handed, painted, bumper scraping. Been in these corners all alone to keep my mind from racing. Outside the window tinted world, I never let it in. Plus houses barely built for rocks, but now they break it in. Ain't nothing like that open road to help me clear the soul. Then I look down to take the wheel, then I can't lose control. That when they gliding around the corners for smiling in public. In a time that's filled with so much hate, how couldn't you look? You gotta love it, man. Old school, get it, pain. Sun don't shine every day. I'm here so I can't complain. Top, wrap the wire wheels and mogul toe to toe to beat the block, bring the bill, feeling like it's real, player never steal, knock, knocking like like a hammer to a nail. Shell and snail crawling under radar. Stay roaring like the baby in the grills. Feeling drink without the beers. Toasted for the win. I'm all about it on the budget. Riding clean, shining, clean, living life. Gotta love it, man. You gotta love it, man. Old school, getting paid. The sun don't shine every day. I'm just so I can't complain. Rolling through, bang, it's through. Ain't much left I can do. Good Lord, oh good Lord, and my precious melody.
See, J. Cole, that's how you incorporate guitars into a southern beat. Right there. Take fucking notes. Damn. J. Cole pissed me off with those guitars on that fucking album. And Big K.R.I.T has always known how to do, even like on way back in the day on the earlier mixtapes, like 2012, 2013 era, he was doing incorporating a lot of guitars into his beats as well. But he's always done it well. Like, I never thought it was cringy or corny or like, man, what's this sappy love song? You're trying to add these guitars in. Get this shit out of here. Like, no, he does it well. And he's sort of just mastered his craft at this point with production like that. I don't know if I know he had a big hand in the production in this. I know he had some help too. I don't know exactly who produced what. But yeah, another track about just like how much his car means to him. I mean, it's true. The line that hit me the most is, in a time that's filled with so much hate, how couldn't you love it? Basically, like, hey, the world is going to shit. How could you not love just riding around your old school with candy paint? This is what makes him happy. You know what I mean? And that resonates through the music, and that always resonates with people, even if they can't directly relate to it. They know you're not bullshit. They know how much this means to you, and you explain how much it means to you. And as long as you're like real about it, it resonates, and it doesn't feel. It feels very authentic. So, another great track, dude. Another great track. Nice guitars on there. In the Rain. Next track.
This for every raindrop that never fell off my throne. This for every sunbeam that never would leave me alone. And all the days the road was paved with golden rays that led me home. This for every raindrop that never fell off my throne. With the raindrops that dance and spin until the chrome is cleansed. If only it was the world we in. In the hearts of men, I've learned to appreciate the clouds that bring the shade and cool the heads on corner blocks. On the hottest days and all the storms that wave, so the inside I stay. Cause growth sometimes mean to shine within has to blaze. If all of heaven's tears that fell upon my crown, that forced me to acknowledge what's above as I look down. And the raindrop that never fell off my throne. Every sunbeam that never would leave me alone. And all the days the road was paved with golden rays that led me home. It's for every raindrop that never fell off my throne.
Reflecting in the car, man. Another one, what kind of hit me, but not as much of a sentimental thing to me, but more just, and all the days the road was paved with golden rays that led me home. For, you know, just talking about like, hey, this car always got me home. It was always there for me, kind of a track. But you know what? What the fuck was it? Come on. Something about the sun rays. Oh yeah. The sun rays that never leave me alone. To every sun ray that don't. If you chrome, like, especially for rides that put an excessive amount of chrome, I think what he's referring to as well. Chrome always blinds the shit out of you while you're driving. If the sun ray hits it, it fucking beams right in your eye. And you'll have, you know, it's just hitting you. As well, if you have a bunch of stuff smothered all over the dash, all the armor, all whatever you want to put on there, that reflects off of there and like beams you in the eye too. But some, you know, I don't know if that's exactly what he's obviously a little bit of a deeper meaning here, but yeah, man, let's get into the last, well, freestyle. That's actually pretty funny, the Carlos Miller freestyle, and then Celebrate the Line, a little celebration track with all the OGs in there from when he was growing up, pretty much. Yeah. All right, Carlos Miller freestyle, then Celebrate the Line.
Carlos Miller, the Chevy SS King. Only for the ballers, shot callers. I don't even know if we still got shot callers, but I know we got ballers. Hey, sell me that Chevy that's been sitting in your yard. I'm gonna have that bitch clean, I'm gonna make that bitch hard. Might sit it on some sixes and pull up with some bitches. And I just like pull up with some bitches. I said, sell me that Chevy that's been sitting in your yard. I'm gonna have that bitch clean, I'm gonna make that bitch hard. Might sit it on some sixes and pull up with some bitches. Or drop it on some Lolo and sit it on some switches. Yeah. Cadalee Biarritz Radio. We coming out your radio speakers. FM radio.
Man.
Celebrate the line, shine, bitch, I ain't lying. Making bread, hoes on dick, it go down. Candy on the slab, got them haters on frying. No matter how it go, it's going down. Celebrate the red and blue, I'm banging, burgundies and candy canes. Purple swerve, a silver surf. For all the slabs is on the
They know it's wood grain steering, top disappearing. Yeah, they celebrate the line. I can hear the crowd cheering. Riding one deep, the slab private. All leather cockpit, nigga, I'm a pilot. Hoes on that thing, that's the only way I drive it. Old school, brand new motor, my shit quiet. Fold in the snapper, the lack all apple. Wide frame sitting in the lane like a tractor.
Wild baby, riding down Memorial, fly than an Oreo, the H-time orator, giving pop truck tutorial. It's quite historical the way I work wood wheels. Shout out to the blade line, it's solo to a trio. Papa in that green thing, 10 cars deep, and right behind him is the kill line, hogging the street. On black top TV, candy ready, call up Queen Shooter, tell her had that camera ready. Cause I'm
Great state of Texas where the sun shine brighter. Slab boy catching flames from Cartier lighters. Rich fly nigga, everything I ride clean. Finest vines all the time, yeah, I think I'm the king. Slow like codeine when I creep up on the scene. Sitting on lean, shotgun is my queen. You know me, always in something you never seen. Waiting to wake up, this shit feeling like a dream.
Okay, I'm riding slow, like a low, broken through, just hide your hoe. Kicking game, catch a nigga, bobbing like a soccer goal. Diamond fro, oh they 5 below, I eat like Papa though. Pull up helm, heal my time, but now I ain't been poppin' though. I'm H-time, Southside nigga, see I'm like Hawk and Pope. I'm from the land with wet paint drip, this shit like Pop and Glow. Rock and roll, slab line dancing, it sound like Dodico. I come down, I shut it down, I'm out the door. Brain gripping on lane, switching on Tiffany seats. I might be missing my roof, but I ain't missing no beat. Now I'm reclining my filth, it look like it went to sleep. Trunk up like it's yawning, that's how I flip in my fleet. Big grill with the lady like I just bought a seat. From Johnny Dane, trunk knocking, jamming, basket on teeth. Smoking gas, sipping off to the day I OD. And I don't plan on slowing down, I ain't no G-Run C.
Quit all the way from M.I. Crooked love to Texas. But all the time my OG showed up and wrecked it. The house of blues and warehouse live off the checkers. Buy the car, buy the house, top the flex method. Did they on the dash, the slab Levi's wide coming down, left to right, car doing the south side. This my all the tape that made their way to my state. Forever showing love, pop the trunk and celebrate
the line, shine, bitch, I ain't lying. Making bread, hoes on dick, it go down. Candy on the slab, got them haters on frying. No matter how it go, it's going down. Celebrate the red and blue, I'm banging, burgundies and candy canes. Purple swerve, a silver surf. For all the slabs, it's on to celebrate the line. Come on, everybody gather round. I'll be goddamn if I don't come down. Come down. Said no, think I gotta tell them I'ma celebrate the line. Come on, everybody gather round. I'll be goddamn if I don't come down. Think I gotta tell them I'ma celebrate the line.
Come on, man. Celebrate the line. I'll be goddamned if I don't come down. From that high. Dude, that's... Man, I appreciate that song so much more now going through the lyrics. Not that the lyrics are extremely deep or anything like that. I think it just sort of puts the song into a better perspective for me, because like reading through it, it feels like K.R.I.T's going from like car to car and they're all in a line, and then he's like holding up the mic so that the next rapper can go, and he's got the track playing, goes to the next ride that dude's got, back of the line. All right, he's they're literally celebrating the line of lowriders going through. So that's, or whatever they got, slabs, whatever they call them. You got a bunch. I love when he was going over the description of burgundies and candy greens, purple swervers, silver surfers. Dude, this sounds like freaking candies at a what's that candy, like, not Johnny Rocket, what the hell am I thinking of? What the hell is that, the candy shop that's like, well, regardless, it sounds like you're in a candy shop at the mall and you're just going through, I'll take the silver surfer, I want the purple swerver, give me the candy. I never heard Silver Surfer as a name for a lower, so that's cool. No, it's, you know what, and it's sort of, and it's a celebration song at the end of the day, right? You could tell the last couple of tracks, he was really reflecting, going through some shit. He's just, hey, all the times I was down, at least I had my ride. And you know what? Let's celebrate our rides, because this is what our rides is what held us down through all the bullshit in our life. So let's celebrate it. And that's, I never thought you could make an album about your car so beautiful and it not be corny. But it's extremely, it's because it's true. It's, you know what I mean? He's not trying to just make this shit up or what. This is very authentic to who he is, but he did it in such a dope way. Man, I'm at a B+ for this. I'm at a solid B+. I was sort of in the middle, but after reading through it, as a concept, he fucking nailed it. Because at first, I was just listening to it, I think at work or somewhere else. I'm like, okay, like it's definitely good, but what's what's next kind of a vibe, right? But no, after playing this a bit more times, I'm like, no, this is really good. Like this is a really good project. I really don't have any complaints, because it's so short. It's 31 minutes and I appreciate that the skits were short and like to the point. Some of them were only like 8 seconds long, but it just needed to be where it needed to be and moved right along. I'm not going to hold you here too long and make you sit through a 5-minute skit that may or may not be funny, according to who it is. It's just like, no, we're going to roll right into the next track. He sequenced it so well with Carlos Miller helping out. And also, hey, who was singing on let me know in the comments who was singing on Celebrate the Line. Because it almost sounded like Carlos Miller's voice, but I don't think he's singing on it. I couldn't tell with all the features who was singing on that, but yeah, man. A couple of tracks off here, favorites for sure. Gotta Do It. High Def was nice. Not in the Whip for sure. I mean, I-20 and Elevated were solid. The Everlasting Subknocker, I gotta hear it in a different system, and then maybe it'll be a completely different idea. But overall, still a good track. But no, So Far So Good. The amazing song. Like probably that is, I think that is my favorite song on here. And then real nice tracks with Precious Metal, In the Rain, just reflecting, and also how much the car meant to him and then why this album is so special to him. Rolls right into a hilarious freestyle with Carlos Miller, and then at the end, those bass notes at the end of that freestyle, that's what I needed on Everlasting Subknocker. Just the end of that was fucking was awesome. But then rolls right into Celebrate the Line. Yeah, man, it just taps off the whole journey. Old news. Hey, everyone's talking shit. Let's see if I can get back in. I gotta do it. So I gotta get back into this shit. High def. We're rolling. Check the mileage. Hey, do I still got this? let's test it out. Not on the whip. Hey, you're in my whip. Don't be talking all this bullshit on the politics. I-20, I'm cruising, elevating, floating above. I'm above the road, sub knocking, turn it up. Let's go. So far, so good. Hey, everything's good with me right now. Everything's good. Precious metal, man. I'm reflecting on how much these cars really meant to me in the rain, just sitting there, down and out of your luck. But like, this is for everything. This is for all that you did for me. More of like a celebration, if anything, going into Miller Freestyle to kind of break it up, and then celebrate the line to wrap it all right back again, celebrating the line of rides. Man, nah, solid B+. Because I know the only reason I'm not going high, I'm a big fan, so I know what he's put out before, and the capabilities that he has to put together an album. But as far as a short, concise project with a tight concept running through it, no, this is it. This is it. Yeah. Well, anyway, whatever I decide to call this series, I'm gonna be running it back through his whole career. So I'm excited. This is the first artist I'm probably gonna do that with, because like, as much as Andre 3000, Big Boy, and all them, like, that's my favorite rap duo of all time is Outkast, right? But that was what my parents grew up on. So I was growing up on it too, but it was already older, if that makes sense, when I was starting to listen to it pretty intensely. When Big K.R.I.T was coming out, he represented so many great attributes of the South and like an amalgamation of them, but always puts his own spin, his own tweak on it, because he is that talented of an artist. He mixed, mastered, produced, fucking rap, sang over a lot of his shit for a while, and that's the triple threat plus quadruple threat. I don't know at that point. That's not easy to do. But regardless, I was just rambling. I lost my train of thought. Let me know your favorite tracks down in the comments. Big K.R.I.T, dedicated to Cadalee Biarritz. See you guys next time.